And yes, it's time for another quarter-final in the Ultimate Supermarket Lager Championship. Oh yes, now, what are we doing? We're going to do the second quarter-final now. The first slot has already been taken, and let's have a little look at the table, just to see what happened there. So, if you remember from last time, the Lowenbrow moved past the Spartan, and once again, I got the Lowenbrow the wrong way round. I thought the Lowenbrow was the Spartan was the Lowenbrow. I'm basically doing a Singha with the Lowenbrow with the people who watched the last championship. If you remember, I could never guess which one Singha was in a pair. Well, this time, for the last two rounds, I've got Lowenbrow wrong both times. So it shows that I don't know what Lowenbrow tastes like. Anyway, hopefully I'll know which ones these are when I review the next matchup, because the next matchup are these. It is the Rudgate Pilsnor, an English Pilsnor, all malt mash, brewed in Yorkshire by Rudgate. And we've got this one, the Staropramen, and this is the Staropramen that's brewed in the Czech Republic and sold in Lidl at $1.79 a bottle. I think it's $1.79 a bottle. The Staropramen is 5.0%, the Rudgate is 4.7%. There's not really much else to say about these that I haven't already said before. Let's get them opened up and into glasses. Well, as I always say, beers poured. And they are. Here they are. And they look very different, these beers. Creamier head on that one. Sort of fluffier head on that one. Colours. This one is a lot lighter. This one, pale straw colour, bit of an ambery colour there. It's going to be hard to pretend I don't know which is which out of these, but there you go. Got me water. Let's tell you which one's which first. So, for people watching at home, this is which one's which. Okay, that was which one was which. Okay, let's have a little look at these now then. So this one, first of all, as I say, they're both different colours. This one's almost like an amber colour really. That was quite dark. This one is quite light as well, pale straw. Both crystal clear. This one's giving smaller bubbles on the head than this one is. And that's all I can say about it really. They both look great. And it'll be all down to the smell and the taste. So let's get smelling them. So let's smell this one first. So it smells zesty, smells clean, smells refreshing, smells a little bit oaty. Smells great, smells really nice. Bit of grapefruit in there, getting orange and lemon. Not much in the line of malt, but it just smells crisp and refreshing and floral and zesty and interesting. Right, let's smell this one and see what this one smells like. So that one smells maltier, more rustic, a little bit of syrup, a bit of lemon. Also smells great. It smells great, but in a different way. These are going to be two very different beers. And I'm going to have to see which one I think is better, really, even though they're so different. Okay, taste buds are cleansed. Time to go in for the old taste. Going on this one first. Let's dive in. Cheers. Lovely and smooth, quite light in the mouthfeel. You got those zesty, lemony flavours. A little bit of creaminess, nice little aftertaste there. Bit of biscuitiness on the aftertaste. Bit of grapefruit bitterness that's running all the way along it. It's a very pleasant lager. Very pleasant indeed. That's really refreshing and really thirst quenching. That it's got a lovely bit of a lovely bit of citrusness to it. We've got lemon there, we're getting orange there, a bit of floral character, nice bit of biscuitiness on the finish. Okay, I'm going to try this one now. Cheers. So more bitterness on this one. Bit more carbonated. It's interesting. So we've got some bitterness, we've got some maltiness. It's very, very moorish. Yeah, it's nice and dry. It's yeah, it's not an easy one. This one, yeah. Well, nice little aftertaste though. Nice, crisp, bitter aftertaste. Just makes you want to go in for more. Let's try this one again. Yeah, again, it's got that kind of. I've said this before, even though I don't technically know what these are yet. But it's got a nice bit of fruitiness and floralness, but it's also got a bit of bitterness to kind of offset it. Really, it's not too fruity. It doesn't taste too pale ale-y. Yeah, it's very refreshing. It's very tasty. This one's got more flavour though. Yeah, I mean, depends what you like. This is lower bitterness than this one. This has got a nice bit of bitterness to it. It's got maltiness to it, but it's not sweet. And the bitterness offsets the maltiness. It's really nicely balanced. Got a lovely breadiness on the finish. This one is more zesty and more floral. If you want a zesty, floral, refreshing, crisp, clean, light lager, then this is the one you want. If you want something with a little bit more body to it, bit more malt, a bit more character, then this is the one I would recommend. And that is what I do want. So for that reason, this is the one that's going to go through. I think this one's just a little bit lacking. It's really nice. It's very tasty, very nice. Oh, I don't know though. Yeah, it's very tasty, very nice. It's a little bit like a lager on lime, because of those lemony kind of notes. I think as far as like a crafty kind of taste is concerned, this is a really good one. You know, I can see why this got as far as it did, because it's a nice lager. And it's a bit different. It's got a bit of a crafty twist to it, a bit of a pale ale twist on your normal lager style. Whereas this is just like a solid, dare I say, Czech Pilsner. Yeah, very nice indeed. Lovely aftertaste. This is going through. I think this is the Staropramen. Well, I know it's the Staropramen, let's face it. And there you go, that's all there is to it. So I'll just double check that I am right, and that the Staropramen is going through, and then we will do the last bit. Okay, no surprises, but I was right. This is the Rudgate. This is the Staropramen. What can I say? Czech brewed Staropramen, really nice. I know what some people might be thinking. Wow, it's Czech brewed Staropramen to the semi-finals, really? Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is that most of the lagers in this tournament are really good lagers, but they're not unbelievably good lagers, and this is as good as any of them as far as I'm concerned. This is a really nice lager, and I will actually put my thing out on, whatever that means, and say that the UK brewed stuff is also really good. I actually did a little taste test. I didn't video it, I just did it for my own amusement, between this and the UK brewed Staropramen, and I actually got them the right way around. But what I realised was I kind of preferred the UK brewed stuff, just my own personal taste. I wouldn't say it's better lager, but I did prefer it because I just think it tastes amazing. So Staropramen, UK brewed or not, is a really good lager. So anyone who's looking thinking, wow, Staropramen and Lonebrow in the semi-finals, really? Yeah, I mean, they're as good as any beer in the tournament, really. And, you know, we've not got any massive imperial stouts or anything in the tournament. These are all just lagers that you can get from the supermarket. And to be honest, you may think of your Aengers and your Augustinas as being something else, but at the end of the day, they've not stood out as being amazing, really. They've stood out as being really good beers. They've not stood out as being amazing. They're both still in the competition, but they've not been up against, well, we've got Dupler, haven't we, and the Hawkstone. That are still in, so that'll be interesting to see what happens with those anyway. But what can I say? The Rudgate, it's a good beer. It is a good beer, and it did well against the ones it was up against, but then it was up against this, and I've just had a little bit more of this, and it's really nice. I do like a Staropramen. The Rudgate, lovely and fruity. If you like your lager with a little bit of fruitiness, that's the way to go. It's not overly sweet. It's lovely and refreshing. It's dead tasty. Love it. But yeah, check brew Staropramen. It's got a lovely maltiness. This is where the maltiness is good. You know, sometimes with the malty lager, I don't like them too much. They're a bit sweet. They're a bit dirty sometimes. And I know that people probably looked at me knocking out these malty lagers, saying, oh, that tastes dirty, oh, that tastes dirty. Probably thinking, well, isn't that just the malt that you can taste? Well, no, not really. This is malty lager, and it doesn't taste dirty in the slightest. It's got a nice bit of bitterness. It's nice and crisp. It's really tasty, and that bit I just had then is delicious. Yeah, I mean, getting some more of this. It's a cracking lager, and it is going through to the semi-final against the Lonebrow, which will be very interesting to see how they do, really. But there we go, that's it. Staropramen through to the semi-final. Just 2 more quarters to go. What can I say? Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, have a good one.